Ain't even Ethan not shriveling up.
And we are live. Welcome everybody to another episode of You Know What? Let me just say podcast. I am your host Ray. With me as always, we have Fada.
Of course.
We have Dion.
Tequila.
We have D Wolf.
Yo, greetings.
And last but not least, we have the lovely Crystal.
Hola.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Grand as always.
Good.
Y'all ever had a scammer actually show their face to you? Like FaceTime you?
Mm-hmm.
I've had that.
Um,
It's the weirdest stuff. It's the weirdest shit ever. It's like I get weird scammers, but I don't know about y'all. But I get like weirdest scammers.
What is that? Instagram?
Yeah, it was on Instagram. This woman wanted me to send her my Cash App.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then like she was starting a business, and then like wanted my Cash App to and then store the money or some shit like that. I was like, what the fuck do you think this is?
Right.
why would you start a business and then
Because in her words, her Cash App was not working. It was like, what?
who uses Cash App to even?
Actually,
Never mind.
people actually do use Cash App when.
Yeah, what you trying to say? I just got my Cash App card the other day. Finish your sentence.
That's not something you use Cash App for. That's something you use actual bank accounts for.
No, people actually use Cash App for businesses. I've seen it.
That's why they want the taxes so bad.
Yeah,
And,
like
then,
if you
and
ever go
ministers must not be doing well because the fuck.
if you got no, it's not that because Cash
I
App.
wouldn't. I wouldn't trust Cash App with that. I just wouldn't.
No, people use Cash like especially for small businesses. It's because it goes straight to your bank if you like put it through your bank. But most people just use it as like business. I've seen it. A lot of small businesses.
I mean, I had no problem with it. It worked fine for me.
Yeah. And then plus, most of these people on YouTube, man, they don't want to get taxed by YouTube and the super chats. They just send them their Cash App and go straight to the joint without the tax and all that stuff. Because YouTube, they take like a third of your fucking pay, shit like that.
Keep in mind, the guy that created it got murdered.
Yeah.
So he must have been doing something right.
Right. Oh yeah, that shit did happen. I was like, oh yo,
That shit slipped my mind. Oh
yeah,
shit.
because it skips the middleman, D Wolf. They don't want you skipping the middleman. That's how they make their money.
Do not skip the middleman. Please don't trim that fat. Respucia will kill me.
You know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, D Wolf, I meant to ask you this question because it's like, yo, how you feel about the strike that's going on?
Huh. Well, if it's, I'll have to say, if it's about AI, because that's the one that I've been hearing about the most, and that's the one I was thinking about, because I remember years ago, I think, was I watching like the making of Avatar or something like that, and they're talking about the technology, and they're talking about how, yeah, soon we don't even need the actors, we'll just have it like right there. We'll just portray them right there. It'll be exact match. You won't even be able to tell, right? So when he said that, I was like, is that? I mean, I get the technology advancing and shit like that, but is that all right? What about the actors? Do they get paid? Like, what goes on?
Nope.
And even if they, like, let's say you do give them all the money, like, that's not fun anymore, right? So what do you? The passion won't be there because you don't feel you don't get to experience the movie magic and all that. So I'm like, is that good? So fast forward to today now, like years later, I'm like, oh shit, it's hidden. Because it was AI, and I remember when this AI thing first started, like on Instagram and stuff like that, like a whole bunch of artist pages I seen just putting their notes and shit, saying like this is gonna destroy us, blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, I figured, like that's the way it's headed. And this AI shit, Terminator wasn't wrong.
Oh yeah, James Cameron did say that. He was like, "I told you, motherfuckers."
I think, I believe it was him. I think I was watching something with him because it was Avatar. And that's when that came up. So Yeah, so it sucks, man, because I see it and I'm like, I seen all of them, posting this shit, and I'm like, oh shit, look, Dule Hill, and I'm like, oh shit, all right, but I get it, and it's also in solidarity with the writers too. So there's that. So I appreciate that.
Skynet's coming to get us.
Mm-hmm.
So Skynet is legit coming to get us. But
That's
real
Google.
talk. I mean, we've already seen the effects of this strike in events such as the BET Awards and other shit. So,
Yeah, it's shown that it's needed. And then like movies suck now. And then they're coming up with the same plots, even though it's been failing, like Snow White. Like I don't know if y'all heard about the changes that's going to be happening in Snow White, but
No, what?
First of all,
It's funny
only
already.
one.
I didn't hear it.
Instead of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, there's only one dwarf.
and what's he got 7 personalities or some shit?
No, it's one dwarf and 7 regular sized people. Or 6
Nah, I want my 7 dwarfs. Fuck
what?
that. Next, I don't want to talk about shit no more. I want my 7 dwarfs. Next.
Snow White is a Latina, which I don't know.
What?
Anybody, but
It's Snow White, not Snow Latina. I don't want to talk about this shit no more.
The point was her skin. That's different, yo. This time,
it's Snow White, not Snow Latina. Right, what the fuck? No. Next, I don't want to talk about this shit no more. I don't want to talk about this shit no more.
Unless she's albino, don't do that.
She's not albino. She's fucking olive skin, just like any other regular Latina. Gal adults.
She's not albino. She's all hell no. Anyway.
I don't know. I just looked at it. I'm just like, yo, like this is one of the appropriate times you should have a white woman as Snow White.
I mean, thank you. White is in the name. The fuck,
bruh.
And I'm still on the 7 dwarfs. How you got 1 dwarf and then 7 regular ass people? No, I want my 7 dwarfs.
And then I don't know. It's like y'all just went through this, and I guess from what they said, the print they made the script modern, so the Snow White's not going to be a damsel in distress. I don't know how the fuck they're going to write.
Yeah, she's going to be a modern woman that don't need no man.
Yeah.
It's me with all of man.
I bet you one of them dwarves gonna be transgender. Watch.
You know what's funny? One of the 7 dwarves is a black woman. So
what? This doesn't make sense. Yo,
I think D was brain done fried.
It's messing up, man. It's misfiring right now because I'm like. The point, I'm like, don't make another movie. Oh,
see, here's my thing. Here's my thing. No one likes any of this live action shit that Disney is doing. Let's call a spade. No one likes this shit.
They still keep doing it. Yeah, I think Aladdin saved them.
But it's a reason for it though. It's a reason they keep doing it, even though the shit's failing. The shit's failed, and no one's coming to see it. There's a legitimate reason why they keep doing the shit. Because even when the shit flops, that we spoke about this before. I believe a while back we talked about how movies based on like video games and anime, how they tend to suck. Like, we had a whole conversation about this in the past, I believe, and I think I mentioned how even when movies fail because of how they do like taxes and other shit in regards to the movie productions and shit like that, all parties involved, especially the directors and producers that even bring everything together and organize the shit, like they still get a fat check from it. If they don't profit off of the proceeds from the movie itself, they're gonna profit off of that tax write off of creating a failed movie. It's I gotta go back on YouTube and find the video I saw that explains it in detail. Like y'all are familiar with the YouTuber Matt Pat. He has the film
Oh
theory and
yeah.
game theory channels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he explains that shit in detail.
Okay. But I think wait, does the producers? I don't think the producers get that check. They want to get that check back from but the
That's
rest
the
below them.
Actually,
The
you know
rest
what?
below them,
You're
they get
right,
the
and
fat check right away.
that's one of the reasons for the strike. You're right. You're right. The producers and shit still get a cut, but they don't get as fat of a cut as the directors and shit do.
Yeah, because
Not
they
to
spend
mention,
money on the movie
not to
themselves.
mention, not to mention, and Snoop Dogg touched on this in a video that's been going viral recently. Streaming services are kicking everyone's ass.
Mm-hmm. I'd say so.
So that's
Because it's
a whole
instant
other can of worms.
gratification. This instant gratification. You're not gonna outperform instant gratification. There's content right at their fingertips.
You want this before I throw it away?
Bruh, and
It's
like
a piece of cheese.
it's the reason why like you could watch Netflix, binge a show, and then there's like I feel like there's no appreciation nowadays. Or like there is appreciation, but it is slowly fucking declining. And I feel like that's going like bro, look at the Marvel movies. Look at the movies that are coming out now. Like, like a lot of good shit is coming out, but at the same time, you can definitely tell there's some fucking like conflict there.
Yeah, well, we've had we've had some stinkers along the way. We've had some dope shit, but there's been a lot of stinkers.
But I'm watching that situation closely. I think that strike that's going down with Hollywood, like that is something to fucking pay attention to.
Yeah, it hasn't they say it hasn't happened since both at the same time since the 70s, I think.
There's a lot that's going into this because this is yeah, money is important, but this is bigger than um it's bigger than that.
It's the
You got a
arts.
lot of right. As you were just touching on the how the quality of certain shit has declined or whatever, you have a lot of artists that are just outright not being heard, not getting their due. Their ideas are being glossed over and cast aside for shit that is obviously flopping.
Individual artists are overworked and underpaid. That's why the quality of the CG sucks these days too.
And
Yeah, but that's
right,
the story of American workers in general. Like they understand. Not even now they understand, but it's like now it's at the forefront that these people are not in your best interest. You feeling what I'm saying? Like, whew, you know what? I feel like enough has been said already. I just want to see what happens next. That's where I'm at.
I'm in that same boat.
shoot, this strike is almost as entertaining. This is a movie. We're living a movie right now with this strike situation.
But it's also inspiring because it's now going to inspire other people to fucking stand up and fight for their fucking rights. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be underpaid. You really don't have to be fucking underpaid. And I wish people really understood that. These jobs don't have to pay you shit. You have leverage. You're the labor. Nothing moves without y'all. You feel what I'm saying? People are the fucking power. But, hey,
That reminds me of a quote. I'm trying. Help me remember where this is from. When the operation of the machine becomes so audience, you can't take part. You can't possibly take part. And you have to put your body upon the gears and upon the levers, upon all the apparatus, and you have to make it stop. And you have to indicate to the people who run it, the people who own it, unless you are free, this machine will be prevented from working at all.
That sounds like some Terminator shit.
But
What?
this is what happened. This is what's happening. Like all these artists, these producers and writers and whatnot who are striking right now. Long story short, they refuse to take part in the bullshit. They're sick of being victim of said bullshit. They they want their coins. They want their recognition.
What are we talking about? I think I kind of understand, but I don't know what the question was.
Material
That's
like
right.
into the chat. What up, B?
Hey, y'all.
Hello.
I was asking D Wolf how you felt about the strike that's been going on in Hollywood. So
I 100% agree with them. Crank it up. Collect their coins. We not missing much.
yeah, these movies suck out here. So
Yeah. And they was sucking before they went on strike, so they was already doing bad. So now they just want to get paid to do bad. So I don't blame them. Go ahead, get paid. Because we all want to get paid to do bad too.
You weren't here when I mentioned how it affected the BET Awards and some other shit.
Child, the BET Awards been bad for some years now. Don't
Yeah,
say the
but
writer
this
strike was the
was
problem. BET Award ain't had a host in
but
Lord knows
no,
how
no, no, no,
long.
no, 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 no. Here's the funny part. Here's the funny part. With the writers and shit being on strike, the BET Awards was actually enjoyable because a lot of the performers and a lot of your speakers had to improv a lot of shit because guess what? No writers means no teleprompter.
Yeah, but they still ain't had a host. Like, what was the reason for that?
They had a host. They didn't have no writers to put up material for
They
said
had a
host.
host. MC Light was the host.
But again,
What
no
was this
writers means
advertisement
there
saying
ain't
that
much
MC
for
Light
the
was the
host
host
to
of
do or
BET?
say.
Yeah, I didn't even.
I'm giving
Oh.
MC Light her flowers, damn it. She was the host.
Was she like she honored herself as the host, or was she like paid to be the host of
Nah, there
BET?
was no host, but I'm saying she was the host. You get what I'm saying?
Child,
She was supposed to be the host. Put it like
She's the
that.
host regardless. She's always
what
been
you mean
there.
she
Like,
was supposed to be? Y'all confusing me now. Was she the host? Was she supposed to be the host? Was she
She
supposed to be
technically
there? Because
was
she showing up
she
was
was
there.
the host. Okay, basically she was the host, but given the nature of the situation, there wasn't much to host. Make sense now?
woo.
who was the host?
Child.
Go sit in the corner.
Nobody. We all the hosts, Ray.
Yeah,
The crowd was the host.
No, there was no host. No, they ain't been a host since
Well, everybody
2021
watching the
for
BET Awards
BET.
that year was the host. Damn it!
The
Give it up for
last BET
everybody.
host was Taraji P. Henson. After that,
Ma-
ain't been no host for BET since
She was
2021.
and Masterpiece selling this shit. So
So was there a writer's strike in 2022 that we didn't know about?
nah, that was COVID. It's like, let me stop. COVID was the
Wait,
host.
oh. Wasn't DC Young Fly and his friends a host at one point? Oh no, that's not the BET Awards.
That's the
That's
hip hop
the Hip
awards.
Hop
You're
Awards. Mhm.
wait, the hip hop DC Young Fly. Only thing I know DC Young Fly hosted was TRL at one point.
The 85 South
No,
show. The
the
85
85
show.
South. They hosted
Oh
the BET, one of them BET Awards. So.
They hosted the hip hop awards, which was actually good
Yeah.
that year.
hmm Well, they
And it was
usually
funny.
always have comedians host the award shows because they can create their own jokes and make it funny. Then they went to getting actors, which they can't speak for themselves, so that's clearly the problem right there. it needs to be written for them.
I don't even think it's so much that.
The actors can't speak for themselves. That's proven.
Yeah, that is kind of proven. Even though Jamie Foxx's a comedian, that one that he did, that was kind of cringy. Especially when he had
Yeah.
fucking Donald Glover up here doing his little "This Is America" dance.
Oh my god. I'm
It was
sorry.
like it
That
was like
unlocked a
that.
memory.
It was like that. It was like that mom. It was like, come here, show him that dance move you did. Show him the dance
That really unlocked a memory just now.
move.
Yeah, I don't recall seeing that.
Mm.
I would show it to you
That
if
shit
it
was
didn't
cringy.
copyright.
That's all I'm gonna say. It was cringe.
Like
It was
what
cringy
was
as hell.
the BT Awards? What year was the BT Awards that Taraji hosted and shit? That was that last year?
Yeah,
It
Was
was
no,
that
that's
last year? Or the year before?
2021.
it was before
Okay,
Candace.
2021.
because that was the last BT Awards I watched before this year's. So I skipped a
Yeah.
year and then watched this one. And then I only watched this one purely for Busta Rhymes and that Lifetime Achievement Award. That's it. I didn't give a fuck about anything else.
Yeah. Uh,
Huh?
the writer strike, the actor strike. I guess it's just black people strike. For the actor strike, it's mostly just the black people who's striking, or
Nah,
what?
it's everybody.
It's everybody. It shut down Family Guy, and I think Stephen McFarlane
No,
stepped down
not
too.
the. I'm not talking about the writers. I know the writers is everybody, but
The
the
actors,
actors is.
It's everybody. I
Which
think it's everybody as well.
everybody.
I
Hollywood
don't
in
know.
general is
Well,
at a
the white
standstill.
actors have to be at a strike because them if people ain't writing their storyline, they're gonna be in strike. But black people, I know they striking because they want to get paid properly.
I
So I don't
mean,
understand why these white people are striking
if a
because they
white
getting
woman,
paid properly.
if a white woman can't be the role, if a white woman can't be Snow White, then what we do? Then what we
You
doing?
already
Now
took
they don't.
Ariel from us.
Y'all already
They don't
took.
have. They would. They still have an issue because Hallie, I doubt she got paid the most. White mermaid would have paid got paid.
And then see, I don't even my thing with that is from what I can tell, the Little Mermaid wasn't even good.
I mean, I wouldn't
It
say
I
was
that.
okay
It
to
was just the
me.
Little Mermaid.
I
I haven't bothered to watch really anything, any live action Disney anything. I can't get myself to do it.
You know, it's funny. You go out and go enjoy with your kids, like the Little Mermaid.
yeah.
Yay, Chloe Bailey, Halle
It
Bailey.
wasn't. It wasn't horrible. Like it was pretty okay.
Yeah, it was just again, it was
It's as
literally the Little
expected.
Mermaid.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
I what you know what's funny? I work with a girl named Ariel. Yes, she's black, and I fuck with her all the time. I heard that movie you put out was some shit.
That's because you ain't shit.
Yeah, that's.
Mm.
I'm gonna put that on the file if you ain't shit, Dion.
Okay, you say this like this is news to me.
Oh, there's
Mm.
so many dinosaurs.
So how long are they gonna be on this strike for? Because
Until
Monique
they
was
get
on her
what they
strike for
get.
Until
almost
they
10
get their
years.
money.
Yeah,
Until they get what they want. See, here's the thing: two main components of Hollywood are not doing shit. They
What's that?
they have the entertainment world as a whole by the balls right now.
So that means we about to have 2 to 10 years of no movies coming out.
that or
So that
Chat
means we get to save
GPT.
our money.
Chat GPT is gonna be writing a bunch of scripts.
Don't they already? Don't Chat GBT already writing scripts?
That's and which is kind of like why we're in a strike now.
They better go ahead do for whatever they got to do to get their money because pretty soon if they let these directors and whatever start using ChatGPT and they gonna really be crying about AI stealing all their damn jobs.
It's like it seems like no one watched, our Robot, Terminator, The Matrix.
Nah, the thing is, Ray, they watched it. They just don't give a fuck because the money is too good to pass up.
But like,
I'm about to get a bag. Fuck y'all. Shit.
I'm saying the moment you let these directors and whoever the power may be in Hollywood figure out how to get ChatGPT to write them a bomb ass script, boy, this what's that thing called? What's the whatever they on right now, the strike, child, they're gonna really find themselves unemployed.
Give it
Half of
time.
us ain't going to the movies anyway, so child, they was already halfway unemployed.
Like I said, the streaming services are kicking everyone's asses. And
People just watching
and
reruns.
see, hold on. What Snoop Dogg said in the one clip kind of brings it home. And short version of that, people aren't seeing their coins from the streaming services. That's one of the big points of this whole strike. People aren't getting the money they're supposed to be getting from the streaming services, or there's no real, like, I guess, clarification on like who's supposed to get what, and however that's supposed to go. Part of it I chalk up to the streaming thing still being fairly new, but the same token, if you're not paying niggas, niggas is gonna be mad.
I wonder why they can't pay anyone.
They can't pay.
It's not that
They can pay
it's not
them.
that
They
they
ain't got a
can't.
problem
They
paying
just
them.
don't want to. It's not that they can't. They just don't want to.
And they don't
These
have to.
again. Back to what I said at the start of this. Even when a movie flops, the creators of said movie get something. There's little nuances to it, but basically, if you create a movie, if you create a major film and it flops, that's a fucking tax write-off. You're you're they're getting paid either from the success of the movie or from that tax write-off from the movie failing, one of the two. Either way, regardless of what that movie does or doesn't do, someone makes bank off of that bitch.
Child, go ahead, boycott, have the time of your life. Um, we'll just be, we already watching reruns, so we'll just keep on watching reruns. And YouTube got the game on lock right now, so we'll just keep watching all these rappers turn podcasters and stuff like that. And celebrities just walking around. These blogs have enough content, so we'll be
Hey,
okay.
hey, listen,
But get
I
your
got
money, get
DVD.
paid.
I got whole milk crates full of DVDs sitting to my right here. So I got shit to watch. I don't even necessarily need to fuck with the streaming service. I got shit to watch.
That's what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
Dion.
I'm
That's what's up.
playing catch up.
Beyond the fact that you even have a DVD player still actively working. Oh my God.
I have my
Hold on.
PS4,
yeah, I
so
was about
I
to
have
say
all my
probably
streaming
play it from
services
PS4.
and watch whatever the fuck I want to watch off of these DVDs and Blu-rays.
Most people just have bought the PS4.
Yeah, when I have the money to do so, I'm planning on getting a 5. But yeah, right now, you know, P4 Nintendo Switch keep me entertained. Nothing to complain about for real.
Mm. So there's so much. I just hope everybody get paid. So however long they could take 10 years with this boycott, they'll be okay.
Get paid, young nigga. Get
Not
paid.
really. I think they lose what a couple $100,000 a day
So I take 10 years.
each day of the strike?
See, nah, I don't know
Take 10
about
years.
taking that long to get their shit together. I don't know about taking that long. Keep it in the flow.
Tell me one amazing content that has released like this, like
Recently,
just within recently, like
Mario.
one to 2 years.
okay,
Mario.
within the past 1 or 2 years. Wait,
Mario.
say that again.
Like
Super Mario.
name one amazing content that has released within the past 1 to 2 years.
Super Mario.
Has that been added to Peacock yet? I know that's supposed to be coming to Peacock at some point.
But
The Super Mario movie.
what was the story?
So we got a week.
Ain't Super Mario? Well, Super Mario technically was already written.
I mean, damn.
All scripts are like written. Like some scripts are like years
Mo-
old before they even get.
yeah. A
Like,
lot of shit.
But I
If
mean,
you
like,
really want to be
what?
real, a lot of the movies we've gotten, like
like
current day
Avatar was written like
are
10 Avatar was like written like 10, 20 years before the movie got made. So
before it even went into
Just sitting on the
production.
shelf.
It was
yeah.
Mhm.
it's one of those forgotten projects.
Because they got to shop it around. Those things are written a long time ago. They shop it around too, who picks it up.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's
It took
picked
me a
up, but it
long
takes a
time to
while.
watch Avatar, and I watched it, and I was just like, oh, okay.
I just recently seen Avatar Way to the Dominicans because that's
That's what it's called.
bunch of
Is that
blue
what it's
Dominicans.
called?
It's called The Way of Water,
The
but
Way
I
of
get
Water.
why he made that joke.
Because they look like blue Dominicans. That's what they do. It's the way of Washington Heights. That's what it's fucking
you,
used to. That's
you are foul as fuck for that. You can no longer talk about any of my jokes ever again for that.
tell me they don't look like fucking Dominicans.
That's that's besides the fucking point.
All right then.
The fact
All they
that you
got
said it out loud.
Well, the only good movie I would have to say that came out this year, which I thought was really good, was the Tiana Taylor movie.
that movie.
Um,
Yeah, that movie is actually really good. So
yeah. Um, like I would be like, oh, okay. I'm glad whoever wrote that script, wrote it.
we should start watching Tubi
I guess I
movies.
didn't watch Mario, so I can't really, because I feel like the storyline of Mario, like, is that the first Mario movie ever, or I don't know.
No. Hell no.
Is it
No,
the
it
same
was
You
like
didn't
storyline
see the
just
one that they
repeated?
made back in 1990, whatever the fuck?
it was like late '80s, early '90s, and that one
That
was
was
Was the
90s. I was in
storyline the same?
elementary school.
no,
Was the
that one was
storyline the same or
I
no?
can't answer that purely
Kind of.
because I haven't seen the new one, but I'm going to tell you this
Me neither.
outright. You don't want to see the first one. You don't
Yes,
want
you
to see
do.
the first
Yes,
one.
you do. Yeah, actually,
yes.
you know what? No,
It's not that bad. That movie is not
Dion,
that
Dion.
bad.
Excuse you.
It's not that bad.
Hold
Are
on.
we talking about the same movie?
Yes, I am talking about the same movie. It's not that
Ain't
bad.
no fucking way in hell we talking about the same movie.
Yo,
Dion.
hold on, Ray.
Even watching it as a child, I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
It's not that bad. You got to remember.
Yeah.
It's
Go
the
ahead, D
80s.
Wolf. Go ahead, D Wolf.
Okay, I'm gonna tell like that movie for me. You gotta understand. I'm not looking at that movie with my eyes today. When I think of that movie, I'm thinking of that movie. And the funny thing is, even at that age, everybody around me hated it, but I fucking loved it. Yeah, I was like, okay, this was a real life. And now I can imagine doing this shit, right? Okay, the boots now it makes sense why you can jump so high. Got it. Okay, that's how the mushrooms are. Got okay, I can see this. They got the Brooklyn accents, the actual plumbers. Okay, all
That's
right.
not how this
Some things were
works.
off and
That's not
bothered
how
me
any of this
about
works.
some designs and shit, but I was like, all right, it's not what I wanted. I wanted to see, but I'll deal with it. Then we got the gem we got today. But that was just me when it comes to that movie. But
Hey,
I was
hold
gonna
on,
say,
because my girl
what's
just
up?
pulled up the clip that I was talking
Background.
about with Snoop Dogg. Because I don't know if you can hear, because she's playing it off of her phone. I don't know if you can hear it.
It sounds
I
like
can't.
I'm hearing.
sounds like you're playing it off.
Hold on.
I mean, can somebody explain to me how you can get 1 billion streams and not get $1 million? Like that shit don't make sense to me. Like, I don't know who the fuck running the stream industry, you in here or not. But nigga, you need to give us some information on how the fuck to track this money down. Because 1 + 1 ain't adding up to 2. That shit don't add up. And I have to say, because that's the main gripe with a lot of us artists is that we do major numbers with streams and this shit, but it don't add up to the money. Like, what the fuck is the money? When I first came out, my records would sell based off of physical. If you sold 1 million copies, that means if $9.99, $9 million, you get this percentage. That's what it is. So if I sell how many streams, how much money do I get? It's not being translated and it's not working for the artist right now. And I just want to speak to that. In the music industry, like, that's fucked up. And we need to find a way to figure that out. The same way the writers are figuring out. The writers are striking because streaming, they can't get paid. Because when it's on the platform, it's not like in the box office. In the box office, if it does all these numbers, you may get an up. Oh, it did this many, here's another check. But on streaming, you got 300,000 hours that somebody watched your movie. Where's the money? And I know I'm going off a script right now, but fuck it. This is business. This is business. You know what I'm saying? This is a room full of business people, and somebody may hear this and be able to do something about it so that way the next artist don't have to struggle or cry or try to figure out how to get to his money. Because some of these artists are streaming millions and millions and millions and millions of fucking streams, and they don't got no millions of dollars in their pocket. So I just wanted to say that.
Again, I don't know how well you were able to hear that with, my lady playing it off her phone, but yeah.
It was clear.
It wasn't for the film on Disney Plus. It wasn't. For the,
Was that
Disney
Snoop
Plus
Dogg?
and at the same time. That's
Yeah,
why
it
they
was Snoop.
sued them.
Ooh.
No, but I was saying, the Mario Brothers movie, the original. I was saying for Material Life, like, I think it takes a lot for you to like stuff. So I'm like, okay, you should watch that one first. Watch the original first, then watch a new one. So you have something to be like, you know what? At least it ain't that one.
I will say this, going off of what I said earlier about how these creators still pull a profit even when something does bad, it makes a lot of sense. Think about some of the movies that have come out that were just outright horrific. Like, there's no way to make a movie this bad unless you are intentionally making a bad movie. There is nowhere in hell anyone can convince me that Dragon Ball Evolution was not intentionally bad.
That's not the point.
Someone had full intent of making a bad movie when they filmed that shit. I'm sorry. That shit was horrendous.
That destroyed that kid's career.
He didn't want the source material.
I don't know that actor's name, that lead actor's name that played Goku in that motherfucker. All I know is I've never seen him again.
Yeah, he was about to be big, and after that movie, there was just TV movies and shit.
That shit destroyed him.
How we get on Dragon Ball Evolution?
I'm saying,
I was just using that as an example of how motherfuckers are out here intentionally making bad content.
That movie was a tax write-off. I just want you to know that. Like,
again, intentionally bad. Intentionally bad.
That movie was so bad, I didn't watch it for like 2 years.
It's so sad too, because you know how many people will be foaming at the mouth to make a fucking Dragon Ball Z movie?
Yep.
All you need to give people is the resources, and they will fucking do it.
What studio did that?
Does it matter?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
I need to know. I forgot. I saw it just to be curious, yo. I think I was high too.
You have to know who to blame.
It's probably gonna be Disney.
Nah, that Disney didn't have hands in that shit. I want to say that was Universal.
What?
What studio, what production company or whatever was responsible for Dragon Ball Evolution? Not the animation studio, like the actual film studio behind that shit.
Skydance.
Oh, and I want to know that fucking director's name too.
It would have shitty ass movie of fucking HBO Max.
It was 20th Century Studios that did it.
20th. Damn.
Mm.
What?
Damn.
Nah.
So Disney got it.
And the director,
If 20th Century is responsible for that movie, then the fact that it was as bad as it was definitely intentional.
It was.
and
Y'all
the,
niggas
direct, and
sitting
the,
up
the
here having a
director
fucking
was
Dragon
James
Ball
Wong.
Evolution roast session.
Look who the director was. They didn't tell me fucking movie.
Yeah, ain't no way in hell. That shit was. That shit was gross.
The director
I
was
made
James.
fuck during the TV.
The director was
James Wong. Yeah, because as I'm sitting there, I'm talking to my lady, also she just pulled it up on Google.
So if you
So yeah,
grandfather it in, it's Disney's fault.
James Wong. If you're hearing this, you need your ass kicked. That's all I got to say. Anyway,
This is the same guy that made Final Destination.
Bro.
And
It had that. You know how that you mentioned it.
that proves our point of how shitty that movie was being intentional. The Final Destination series is fire.
I have it.
If you're a horror movie guy, the Final Destination series is fucking fire.
It's so far that y'all want to rock roller coaster, you want to drive behind fucking.
Well, there is
I'm
Sam
still
Raimi.
afraid of them trucks with the logs on them. To this day.
I didn't fly ever for 2 years, okay? Fuck you. I love flying. And I like roller coasters. But
Right?
fuck you.
Yeah, that was Final Destination 3. The roller
And that's
coaster.
saying something. My ass, my fat ass, don't want to play on a roller coaster.
Okay, but at the time when you was no, not here. Not on. Continue.
I'm looking bus.
No.
Oh, this man has won an Oscar.
For what?
Probably some movie.
Then that means he just did not understand the material at all. He
Another movie that there's no way in hell, especially when you know the person who's responsible for it. There's no way in hell. Like this had to be an intentional thing for this to be as horrendous as it was. The Last Airbender. I'm typically a fan of M. Night Shyamalan's work, but what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
Can I say something? For somebody who's never seen it, I was lost the entire time.
And
it shouldn't have to be like that.
Okay, as a person who is actually familiar with the series, Shyamalan needs his ass kicked. Shyamalan needed his ass kicked because why? When I say nothing had to do with,
someone paid him. What do you mean?
Why? When I say nothing had to do with nothing in regards to source material,
I'm not making a movie for the source material. I'm doing it to make money.
Yeah, someone paid him
to pay me.
Anyway, any last words before we move to our next topic? We've been on this.
Get these people they goddamn money.
No, he did. He squeezed all for one in one fucking movie.
Hollywood needs a reset.
Also, rest in peace to Robin Williams. I just wanted to put that out there.
Okay. All right. Now on to our other topics. Yo, there was actually a lot that happened in a whole span of a week. So I'm gonna try to get into it.
Yeah, I saw the list. And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, it's a lot that happened. So I'm gonna try to get through this get through as much as I can. So I want to start with something I think is funny. So Adam 22 letting the BBC pipe his wife, and then like him getting make fun of it. So it's sad. The reason why he didn't want to do it because he knew that he was going to get clowned on the internet for it. And yet,
then why did he still?
Copium, strong in him. Yeah.
I think you know what's funny because you about to say, so why did he do it? I think his wife broke him down. I think his wife broke him down, even though she
Ain't
said,
no way in hell.
even though she gave him hours. It's like you ain't got to do this. You ain't really got to do this. It's like it's what is it like a week after they got married too?
Yeah.
Yeah, She did her first scene with a BBC, and like
Approval.
even through that, the all hell breaks
Wait,
loose.
his wife is a porn star?
Yes, they're both porn stars.
Yeah.
His wife is a porn star,
Oh, okay.
but she's never done scenes
I
with
don't. I watch
other
porn, but
male.
I don't do industry porn stars.
She's her own entity. So first off, and she's never done other male talent other than Adam 22 on camera. So that's another thing. And
I mean,
this was her.
so it's one of those. Oh, it's just for content things, or
But
He just needs to admit he's a cuck. That's it, and then we can move on.
yeah,
right?
It exists. There's a whole genre on it, right? So let's not be
Yeah.
ashamed if you're in that field, and just move on, so we can stop making fun of it.
yeah, and it's got to a point to where it was just like not that now that everybody's kind of like making fun of him. People would call him, like I said, people call him a cuck, and the guy that did the scene was like he made love or he had fucked Adam 22's wife better than Adam 22 did, to a point where he banned the guy from sleeping with his wife again, which I don't know how you do that, and then like threatened to expose him, and then
I mean,
it's a bunch of weird stuff. So I wanted to get the panel's thoughts on this. It's just like, what are y'all thoughts about this whole thing and everything that's happened between that?
So she's she's a porn star.
Yes, she is.
Yes.
you started to say prostitute. Hold on, we're not going to skip past that. We're not skipping past that.
I didn't want to say anything.
Okay, so he married
Freudian
he
slip.
married a porn star, or did she become a porn star after they started dating? Because isn't he the one that had that TV
What
show,
difference
that
does it make?
YouTube
The
channel?
point is, dude is married to a porn star.
No, she was different. There's a difference, like you marry a porn star versus somebody become a porn star after y'all married. You're like, damn, who the hell is this person I married?
And then, unless unless it's just the two of y'all filming content together, which they were doing until this particular scene, right?
Oh yeah, and then sometimes they invite other women.
Also,
And
they both porn
Here's
stars.
yeah.
he's
Yeah,
more or
he said that. He said that.
less of a. I wouldn't really call him a porn star. Just a man that
It's
does
just
porn.
OnlyFans, right? Isn't that what it is? It was limited to that. Am I wrong?
No,
It's
he's done some
yeah,
scenes, right? No, he like did scenes.
he's done
Well,
scenes.
what's funny about this is
Is this the
you
same guy
you
from
could
No
put
Jumpers?
Yes, that's the
Yes.
same guy from No
Yeah.
Jumper.
yeah.
Mm.
What's funny about this is you could put all this, you could wrap this up into like one package. It's funny how usually when it comes to cucks, you're not made fun of when you admit it. Usually you be like, all right, that's you, and you move on, right? Because we're discussing, like, I think Material brought up if they're married and stuff like that. And I'm like, usually that's how it is. Usually, because I used to listen to David Cho, if you know the Korean graffiti artist in LA. I used to listen to his podcast, and he had a lot of porn stars on, and they talk like this was he's like, that was the No Jumper of the day. And a lot of them will talk about their relationships and how it works. And a lot of the times, like, yeah, they're both cucks for each other. Basically, they actually love each other. They basically build together, but at the same time, they're letting other people do each other.
So they're swingers.
Right?
Just say they're swingers.
Basically, that's how it is, right? And that's how it is in the porn industry. But nobody gives a fuck because the guy who's like, if we have a favorite female porn star, whoever the husband is, indeed he's a cuck, but we ain't laughing at him because they're married. At they're doing what they got to do. Usually when we make fun of cucks, or if anything, TV, movies, anybody. When they make fun of it, it's usually one is the unwilling one, right? It's never the one that's like. So that's what I'm saying. He just needs to admit to it and be like, yeah, all right, that's it, because you're in that field of where it's all right when you admit it.
Didn't
Is
he
basically what I'm saying.
recently?
I'm sorry. Ask that question
So
again.
Ask the
Admit
question. Recently, and now he's being dragged through the fucking dirt because of it.
No, admit that he is like, no, because he's trying to play it off like, I was just giving her, one time I was giving her a gift. He's like, he's trying to say he's not at the same time, but clearly you are. But he's
I
in
mean,
denial in his
if it turns you on seeing your lover with other people, then just I guess just run with that shit.
I think
is what you're saying.
Right.
Say again.
So would it matter if he sees his lover with other people, or is it?
I'm right with you. I'm
like,
so confused.
It shouldn't
at this
matter
point in
from
time.
his, I'm sure. I'm sure his fans are like, so what, man? Just say it. Do you know who you have on your show? Do you know what we talk about? What I listen to?
What's sad is that he admitted it to some degree, and he's still like getting dragged through the dirt, and it's other men that's doing.
That's a lot. You
know what I mean?
Okay. Did I answer my question if she was a porn star from that jump, or did they become porn stars for OnlyFans? I guess, like in 20 once the pandemic hit.
I believe she was what they called a content creator turned porn star. Yes.
I need to know like exactly when. Like, did they originally go into this thing to porn stars?
She used to do content, and I guess she got on his show because before then he wasn't really a porn star. He was just doing hip hop news and interviews.
Yeah.
And then, and he'll interview porn stars on occasion, but he's mostly known for.
So they just got married.
Yeah, they just got married, but he's known
like
just
got married is this weeks or months or what?
They're not. They haven't been married that long.
Right?
Oh, so she was already she did content. When you say content, you mean like skits or she did content like
personal porn,
Pornhub and OnlyFans, and she was
like
already out in the
solo.
streets.
She was doing solo shit, like videos of her playing with herself and shit like that.
Yeah, that stuff.
Okay, so she wasn't fucking other people. She had morals, I guess. Okay, and so then for some reason
you can't be a porn star or morals. That's boring.
What?
Yes, they can.
What?
She has some morals. She wasn't scaring everybody.
You fucking and sucking on video, man. What morals? Get out of here with that shit.
Do you know they get tested? They get tested like every week. You know this,
okay?
Right?
Okay, so they're free. They're free of.
Don't even argue
so
with
they're
Dion,
free from both morals and STD. Congratulations. They don't have either of the two. Congratulations.
If they get an STD, they can't perform. What are you talking about?
Ray.
Okay.
Ray, don't even argue with Dion. It's like arguing with a brick wall. He stands firm in his thought process. I learned that from our little after party. I was like, yeah.
But go ahead, B.
So I think it's different. Like, I don't understand why everybody's so why everybody I don't understand why he upset, because like you already know. So like, why are you so mad that people clowning you? He thought he was unclownable.
Yeah, man, he talking shit.
The reason,
he talking shit.
I think he knew he had to take that. I think he knew he was going to get clowned, so he was like, he's trying to take that the best he can. But people is like really giving it to him, and then like people were showing him scenes of him. Not him, but the black dude that she had sex with, and he like put it all out there and all that stuff. And it's just like giving them the this you photo and some shit like that.
Well, did they have to pay to get those pictures? As long as they paid to get them pictures, he couldn't be mad. The money went back to Dave anyways.
I just had a mini flashback. Oh shit! You remember the one episode of the Chappelle Show where they was doing a parody of The Real World, and it was Charlie Murphy and the one other black dude fucking that one goofy ass white dude's girl, and he was
Well,
sitting in the corner masturbating, crying and shit. You remember that shit?
I had sex with Katie too.
I just thought about that. Oh shit! Sorry, I can't help myself. That shit was funny.
Okay.
I don't think that's a big deal. I feel like they're grown. They came into this relationship with that thought process. So I don't understand. If he crying about that child, he gonna need a little tougher skin.
But but then my question is, wait, wasn't didn't okay? I'm sure while they were dating before they got married or whatever, wasn't he doing, whatever videos or content or whatever fuck with other females or
He was doing it with her, and it's usually with another female sometimes, or like,
Damn, Ray. It's kind of like you didn't just read this shit before the topic.
yeah,
I was
no,
just
that's just
no, it's just a lot was said and I'm just trying to clarify.
I'm sorry, my boy Ray work hard, yo.
I know it's again a lot was said and I'm just trying to clarify.
thank you, Father.
Father, I can't even deal with you right now.
Father.
Ray, no,
But
nobody got
All
his
then
right.
back. I got his back.
but
Damn it.
but then at that point I'm just kind of like, wait a minute, so what the problem is?
The problem,
None of us know.
the problem is the black guy. I forgot. I don't know his name like that, so I'm just gonna call him the
I
black
don't
guy.
know his name either. I just call him that. He's
So the
just that
black guy,
nigga to me.
he looks
It's that BBC.
Would
jackass. That
would this be?
because
Hold on, wait, because
Dion, you asked her what the problem is. Crystal trying to tell you what the problem is, but every time you keep interrupting her mic keeps going, So just let her finish saying what the problem is.
material. Can I finish this really quick? The problem
go
is
go.
the wife went ahead and went through with it, knowing that her husband has some, iffies about him. That was his manhood kicking in and having some spider senses or whatever the fuck it is. And now the
Yeah.
guy utilizing the fact that he had sex with a man who had standards at first and kept everything in house. He finally opened up to other possibilities and is trying to be fair in the relationship because he's always picking the other girl that they do the threesomes with, apparently. So he's letting his wife pick the person she wants to do the threesome scene or the twosome scene or whatever the fuck scene it is. And now this jackass is using her and him, their business, to gain clout. That's the fuckery. And this is I guess a porn business or whatever. And the fact that he's going even lower than the porn, it's fucking ridiculous. They're both adults, and the fact that the internet's dragging him, I guess that's part of the business. But it's just sad that it's another person that he trusted his wife with to do this shit. It's not right.
I can't disagree
Bingo,
with that one.
bingo. Thank you, Crystal.
Mm.
Well, I guess
Ma-
he's just a dummy.
Well,
Just a
Matt,
big ass dummy. Well, I don't know why the hell would you think to trust another man with your damn wife, dummy? Hell no. So
nigga,
that's the problem
I
within
mean,
him
if they
and God.
agreed
We
to
need to
do
go
the
figure that
video
out.
together, that's one thing, but not for him to not setting him up to get embarrassed to the extent that he's been, and for whoever the third party is to reap the benefit of it.
First of all,
niggas just
look
can't.
here. As okay, if you know your man give okay dick, and you know he ain't going nowhere because he give okay dick. So any girl you bring into the bedroom, you know she just gonna get the same okay dick you get. Because that's the best he can give. So you don't have no fear in your heart.
Wait,
But you as a man, if you know you give okay dick, and there is a plethora of people out in this world that give grade A dick, why would you go find your ass a black man at that that call himself BBC or whatever the hell. Why would you think that was the smartest idea to trust your white woman with somebody who is by birth gonna give grade A dick, is expected to give grade A dick? Why would you, as a
Um,
dummy, think that was gonna be something that was not gonna happen?
The
um,
the guy's name is Jason Love, which sounds like an R&B singer more than a damn person.
Exactly. It sounded
And
like he was serenading the hell out of her
I
in
was
that
gonna
damn
say,
scene.
that's a male stripper name, but oh shit.
oh shit.
The the more we talk about this, the jokes are just writing themselves.
He did that to himself. Going, what's the next topic? Child.
I was about to say
Damn, I
any
didn't even
last
get
word.
to say anything.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry, you want to say something?
I was about to say.
Yo,
I was gonna say
I
any
was
last words before you like.
so I was so obviously this whole thing, right? Like I've not first of all, I think it's just a whole attention ploy. But I do agree with Crystal that the dude is going like OC. Cause he even made the comment. You know that Boondocks episode where the nigga was like, "Wouldn't let that shit happen to me." He
Yeah,
literally made
and
that
let this shit
comment.
happen.
Mm,
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
the
So
Usher episode, the
it's
Usher
just the
episode.
whole it's just the fact that it's gone viral, you know what I'm saying? So everybody and their mama's fucking talking about it. Got this man fucking looking crazy, got that woman fucking looking crazy. I don't think the clout is worth it, you know what I'm saying? They can make their money or whatever, but you got a whole bunch of fucking people talking to you crazy. And not only that, Andrew Tate had to even come to your fucking podcast and check you. You feeling what I'm saying? To the point where I had to agree with the nigga. And I'm like, you really making me agree with fucking Andrew Tate? You know what? That's besides the point. But like, bro, it just gets to a point where it's like, bro, you invite the smoke that you set the fire to. And I feel like they set the fire and now they kind of don't want to deal with the smoke. And like, nah, you gonna deal with the smoke. You feeling what I'm saying? Like,
You
even
got
the
no
fact,
choice. You are
yeah,
at the
you
literal
have no
epicenter of
choice.
said
So I
fire.
understand. That's what I'm saying. I understand what Crystal was saying because the shit is fucking disrespectful as fuck. But at the same time, to even put yourself in that position in the first place, you're kind of inviting that type of energy around you, and you
you a
don't deserve that. And
motherfucking
nobody
dummy.
should have to, deal with that type of shit, especially in something as serious as a marriage. You feeling what I'm saying? But at the same time, you just got to be cognizant of what the fuck you're inviting into your household.
Mhm.
That's all I'm saying.
Also,
I
she has
think,
a
I
child.
think,
And they have a kid together too. So makes it even worse. It comes.
I think the thing is, I guess people forget that men want clout also. Like, I think they only expect females to be clout chasing. Like these guys ain't trying to be celebrities too.
I don't. uh, You didn't need to go that overboard though. Like going on an interview and saying like I fucked her better than he could have been like real
Is there
professional.
overport though? Is it?
It
Yes,
Or is
is.
it
It
facts?
is. You're
yes.
basically spitting in dude's face.
Mm,
Even
Yeah,
if it
that's
was,
coming for his manhood.
even if it was true, keep it professional.
Yeah, bro. That you coming for that man's
Profess.
manhood in
Yeah,
public.
he did keep it professional. He fucked her. That was professional.
Yeah,
Was
but
there an NDA clause? Was there a writer's clause? Exactly what you need to say in interviews? Oh, you can't tell somebody what they can and can't say
yeah,
after you
but
done
he
gave
looked
them the
corny
leeway to
doing it.
enter into
It's like
the.
I don't know. I think he looks corny doing it, and even then, it's like there's nothing worse than a male clout chasing to me. I can understand why some females chase clout, but when a male does it, I think it's like really fucking cringy. It is like,
Yeah, it's because we don't expect men to be clout chasers, but as we can tell, and as time keep on progressing, we have noticed that more men do things that are just not you know
yeah,
of who they supposed to naturally be.
and they all corny for it. Yeah,
They be gossiping, they be out here making podcasts about, their escapades, and they tell everybody and their mama who they smash, the name of the person they smash. Like they make videos smashing the person they smash, like trying to out them. Oh, I smashed this person. So let's be honest.
I forgot who was doing that too. Someone I forgot some celebrity was, and I thought it was corny when they did it. The baby when he was talking about smashing Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, and I thought that was corny. I was like, my guy, you don't really. Even though like people partially knew.
That's not even an accomplishment. Let's start with that. That's not an accomplishment.
Why would you even say? God damn, He-Man woman haters.
Wait.
Did you?
So
say
y'all, what Dion just said was not unprofessional.
What, that fucking Megan Thee Stallion isn't an accomplishment to me?
Did you sip mimosas?
Did Dion stand in the same standards as Homeboy? Because that's kind of unprofessional.
I just said that,
or is it facts? I don't know.
I just you ain't hear me say damn Dion. What the fuck did you say?
What?
Yo, Dion, did you sip mimosas and eat a panocha?
I don't know what a panocha is.
Obviously, you don't because you ain't going. That's what I'm saying. So why would you say that's not an accomplishment? It's not like everybody does smash.
With the type of shit vast majority of women be on these days, I don't consider fucking hitting these runs, especially if she's a female rapper, an accomplishment. I don't give a shit.
Oh my god,
Lord Jesus Christ, Dion.
I said what I said. Next.
Sometimes it's not even that. It's just sometimes like know where you at.
What? I mean, the bulk of them are hoes. What?
Any last words before we move on to our next topic?
So we should have moved on a long time ago. I tell you, where we should have moved on a long time ago. Dion is being deadly today.
Well, let's keep this train going. How do y'all feel about the woman that went to jail for screaming at?
Sorry, I've been laughing at that one since I first read about it.
And why are you laughing at that, Dion?
It's funny.
Okay, for those who don't know, there was a woman, I guess she was in Dubai jail for like 2 months for screaming at someone in Dubai. And
at the rental center.
At the
rental car. Mm-hmm.
At the rental car center. Now, like, it's funny because people kind of like dug up their history. And hold on, I'm gonna just play this video. And this is just
she's a female trucker. She does videos on like TikTok and a couple other platforms. She goes by the Sassy Trucker on all her social media shit.
Okay. All right. So, I don't know if y'all can see. Shit, I don't think I.
Oh, hell.
Angry Man? Oh, you don't like Angry Man?
No, he barely says anything at this point. All he does is smoke a damn cigar and then give an eye.
Yeah, he was actually saying something, but it was most or less to be show videos this time. But I'm gonna just play it and then we could just go from there.
At him up in Dubai, right? The one that got arrested for screaming in public. Guess what? A chick that knows her sent me a video showing her character. Check it out.
Oh, I ain't see that.
You're gonna talk shit.
I'm gonna act like that.
And run off.
I'm not like that.
You're a bitch.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Who was she talking to?
On him and called him a bitch.
Did you seen that guy that was like shirtless, right?
Mm-hmm.
She threw soda on that man and then called him a bitch. That's who she was talking to.
I thought he shitted or something.
Nah, he looked like he peed his pants, but he threw
that thing was brown. That couldn't have been no pee. You need to go to the hospital if that's a pee.
Yeah, shit. What a waste of good Pepsi. But there's more.
Damn.
That's the sound of her destroying the property in the Airbnb that they're in. They also said she was waving around a knife, and ultimately they had to call the police and kick her out of the Airbnb. Yeah, but don't worry. I'll be doing a whole show about this later on today.
That's basically it. And then I guess there was other videos of they said her doing some wilding out in other places. So this ain't the first time she done wild out. So I wanted to get the people's thoughts of that whole situation. And I want to start by saying this. I want people to understand that whoever has never went to Dubai, do want to go to Dubai, I want you to understand that it's a Muslim run country. They do not play that shit, and they will hem your ass up for doing anything that's not in their laws. And they don't give a fuck. But
Yeah,
anybody else want to go?
yeah. See that you basically said what I was about to say, right? When you are a guest in someone's home, don't you have to abide by the rules of said home?
See, the problem is, even if, even if, let's say she didn't know, the point is, she shouldn't even, she should not be doing that. People who are raised right wouldn't do that. So you could go through that country and come back home and not even know that law had existed if you're raised right. You understand? That's the issue here. Because that's, oh my God. Because me, when I originally, because before this, I was like, oh man, that's fucked up. And then now seeing that, I'm like, oh, okay, well, huh? Oh, does the mom know this?
Yes.
Well,
You know the
Oh,
mothers
her
always.
her family knows. Her family's been on the news and everything about this shit. They know.
huh. So now I have no sympathy.
Was she a trucker there, or was she just visiting?
She was on
She was
vacation.
on vacation.
Yeah, she was
They
on vacation.
what happened was she was on vacation. She, I believe, got into a car accident of some sort while driving a truck. Which, if you ask me, she had no business fucking driving. Um,
True. I think she was
she
testing or
got
something.
she got mouthy with the law enforcement, and they
No, yeah,
handcuffed that.
you can get a tourist overseas license that allows you to drive in like different states and countries and stuff like that. So if she was able to rent out the vehicle under her license and everything else, she had the proper documentation to do it.
I hate to see
But
women in a prestigious career
Hmm.
fuck up their whole life like this, because in Dubai alone, the average salary for a truck driver is actually 50,500 per month, which I'm Googling right now. Um, and I don't know how she got herself into this situation, if anything. If I'm going to Dubai, you want to learn the laws, but again, doing this all over the place, I don't even know if she's gotten away with it so much. So it is what it is.
Hmm. She,
there's a lot of
because I
moving
guess
parts to this shit.
she left her ID, and she was trying to get it back, but the guy wasn't letting her go get it back, and she felt some type of ways, and she started arguing. And she probably thought homeboy was just like the regular American dudes that she normally talk to, however she feels like. And he was like, "It's not happening." And so he called the police, and boom, now she's stuck there because they took over her license and her passport and everything. But the problem is, you done gave all these people have done watch celebrities going to these foreign countries now. Because back in the days, nobody was recording that they was going to Dubai. So many people wasn't saying that they're traveling. A lot of them didn't even have passport. So now people are getting more passports and people are going to foreign countries. Like, if y'all think Dubai is probably more lenient compared to um what is it? Ooh,
What?
You talking about like Iraq
there's
or Iran or something like that?
The
Saudi
Palestinian.
no,
Arabia.
there's a country that's really like strict. When they say that Dubai, you can be gay and they won't like bother you. But there's some country like hold on,
North Korea.
No, you probably wouldn't even be able to get.
She's
No,
trying to stick to the
maybe
Middle East, I believe. So
it is in the Middle East, but it's
I know in regards
I know
to
I know
certain things.
Jeddah, they just allow women to do things. So
because Dubai has so many tourism. They are very, very, very lenient. Like you can wear shorts. You don't have to be completely dressed up, like covered up.
Yeah, if you're not from there, it is what it is. But like, if you're like an actual like citizen of the country, then
No,
of the area, then there's certain shit that you kind of have to abide by.
they were still looking at
no,
not because I'm not gonna lie. When I went there, they were still looking at our women funny. I know.
yeah.
Oh
But
no,
if you watch the show
legally they
Real
can't. They'll still
Housewives,
look at you weird, but like legally speaking, they can't do or say
if
much
you
of the
watch Real
goddamn thing.
Housewives of Dubai, they legally live there and everything, and then they all kind of like dress more like free. So they're not as like Dubai is very much a lot more lenient. And I don't know how long of her cursing homeboy out did he finally say, you know what, I'm gonna call the police. She probably don't put her hands on him too, and
Mm.
they not saying that part.
If she did, she probably had her hands chopped off. I'm joking,
Mm.
but like I said,
Mm.
but
Oh yeah, they good for that.
oh yeah, especially if you steal, but
That's
B, I don't know if they did this for y'all, just like they did this for my division, but they basically sat people down that's never been to Dubai and told them the things you can or can't do in Dubai, or things that are just
Mhm.
like gestures you can or can't do in Dubai that they find disrespectful and shit. They did that for your division.
Yeah, the overseas brief.
Yeah.
Anytime I went and traveled to any foreign country, I had to literally watch one of those or read one or read anything. And it was like there's some places Dubai is not the worst. I'll tell you that. At this point, Dubai is very much lenient compared to like some Muslim places that are strong, like have you really acting different.
I bet she'll act different now.
Because in Dubai,
After going through what she's going through, I bet she'll act different now.
mm,
I understand that what she did was wrong. She's not the first and she won't be the fucking last.
mm,
What I would like these motherfuckers to stop doing when it comes to the black woman making as a trucker is making that the fucking title. It was not like she's going for an interview. She's not like, what does her career have anything to do with it? I just don't fucking get it. There as a regular person, I feel like there's an agenda towards black women who are truckers making money because people have their dicks in a bunch and they need content. It needs to stop. So it's about a black woman, right, that went to Dubai and she just happened to be a trucker, but it should not be in the title. So I'm gonna need these motherfuckers to stop doing that. Just keeping it real.
I mean, you got a point. This ain't the first time I done see someone done to attack female truck drivers, and I already showed Crystal like one of the joints. And uh she gave me her opinion about that one. So
See, my thing is there's there's nothing wrong with not just that, but like you have a lot of women who are successful in what are primarily like male dominated fields, right? But it's one thing when you're doing something because you're actually trying to bring about some form of change or something you're like legitimately passionate about. And it's another when you're doing certain shit purely for clout, purely for whatever views or attention. And when it comes to this particular person, like that's the vibe I get. Everything you're doing is just for views, just for attention or whatever. Cause like, is anyone here even like vaguely familiar with her content? outside of this current situation in Dubai she's in?
Nope.
A lot of her, there's a lot of her, just okay. I get it's important to stretch before you do certain stuff, especially long distance truck driver. You're sitting behind the wheel of that truck for X amount of time. Yeah, you want to make sure all your shit is physically intact or whatever. But then there's a lot of her just kind of you could tell she's doing stuff that's just to draw male attention, sticking her ass in the camera, faking like she's stretching and shit like that. And it's just like there's a lot with this woman.
I see you've done your research, Neon.
What?
That's very King journalism. That's
I'm glad you found a topic to be passionate about.
What type of stretches were they doing?
Okay, you trying to be funny, but anyway.
I just want to say, know where you are at. We have a saying in my language. I'm going to speak to y'all real quick. We have a saying in my language. Ukohoko yeah, dang. What were you doing there? Like, bro, if you need something done, just do it the respectful way so you can go home to your family, to your mama. You obviously had a family. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do what is in your best interest to make sure that everything runs smoothly. Why you got a mouth off at that's where I'm at. Why you got a mouth off at him, bro? You're not in your home country.
Not even that. That's law enforcement, shorty. What is you doing?
Like, bruh, this not a
regardless of whether or not you are, regardless of where you are, that's law enforcement. And then do people not do their research and read about these places before they go? Like you, who was it that just mentioned that this is Muslim territory, and as a woman, there's certain shit that you just have to be wary of when you go to a place like that.
I said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I've had my fun in Dubai. I still think Suda Bay, Greece was a better deployment trip, but Dubai was fun.
I found the name of the place. It was Malaysia.
Oh yeah, Malaysia don't play.
You can spend 20 years in prison for being gay, or they're suing you all.
Oh, they'll kill you in Uganda for being gay. So
Yeah. Oh, you can get killed too. There's punishments and everything.
And then they eat the poo-poo.
Even acting.
And this one is eating the poo-poo all over the place.
Okay. Any last words before we move on to our next topic?
You fight for the lesbian. You fight for the gay. You fight for the transgender. Why not heterosexual? Where's the H in LGBTQ? That was in the fucking interview. He asked that and I collapsed. Good. He said, what's the H in LGBTQ?
Wait a minute.
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay? Who says I am gay?
So did you watch the whole interview?
But why should that mean somebody should be gay?
Yo, that whole interview was hilarious.
Oh,
I don't know if you seen it. That shit is hilarious.
I've seen like certain clips, but I have never seen the whole thing.
It's hilarious. I'm sorry. It's just because it's just like what?
Homegirl was fighting for her own life.
Yeah,
when
she
was getting interviewed by a homeboy.
That's a man. That's a man. He's
that was a man.
Proper pronoun. Yeah.
I thought that was a girl.
No, the proper pronouns is he, him. You gotta respect the pronouns, man. You know.
Are we talking about the interview, or are we talking about the one that was supposedly fighting for
Yeah, the one that
LGBTQ
was
rights?
the interviewer. I mean, the interviewee, the one that was giving an interview. That's a man, transgender male.
You're right. You're right, B. But what he's saying is the pronouns are he, him.
Well, she about to be just she.
Wow, I tried, y'all. I tried. Forgive me, Dave Chappelle. I have failed you.
All
Isn't
right.
she in Africa? And right now there's no transgender.
The transgender.
The trans. Oh man. On to our next topic. Have y'all been following this new craze about TikTok NPCs?
Yes,
Fetish.
unfortunately.
Oh, you talking
Um,
about the sex worker thing?
no, not the,
No, not the sex worker.
even though she has her OnlyFans, I don't know if we're talking about the same one, but
Huh?
it's like I have to show the
Yeah, you talking about the one that does the ice cream, the lick, the thingy.
yes.
Yeah, I
Yes.
heard she was a sex worker.
Yeah, she
And
has
she's
her
like
OnlyFans.
28 years old. But she pretends she's 19.
Yep.
Huh.
We're talking about that same person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, damn.
Dion, what I'm about to prepare you for, you're gonna think this is one of the
Oh, he done seen her because everybody. If you ain't seen it, then you must have been living in a rock.
He hasn't seen it. I know he hasn't seen it. So
He on a hiatus from social media.
Did you not hear me go huh when y'all started talking about this shit?
and all right, Dion, what I'm about to prepare you for, this is one of the stupidest shit you're gonna see, but this woman makes about 7 to 8K a week, if I'm correct.
Oh,
Yeah, she
Doing
makes
look
what?
like she made that. She looked like she made that a day. All that
maybe
licking
a day,
ass she doing.
You probably right, maybe a day, but this girl is making bank, and this is not just her. There's other NPCs, but she's the one that everyone. I could see where her lace front starts.
Please don't
Oh
do
my
this.
fucking god!
Don't
You
do
know what?
this.
Let me stop.
Oh my god,
Please
man.
don't do this.
You have me to press play and just looking at the broad. I don't
Let's
want
just
to see
talk
it.
about it.
I can see where the lace front starts. Let me stop. But
Yo, let's just talk. Let's just talk about it. Let's not play it, please.
No, let's play it.
we gonna play
Oh
it.
God.
We gonna play
Oh
it.
God.
She licks ice cream.
Ice cream so good. Thank you, Lopez. Slay, huh? Ice cream so good. Ice cream so good. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes.
No! No! No!
No, no spicy. For me? For me?
Yo, it gets worse.
For me? Taco. For me? For me?
Thanks for the follow.
Okay.
Hey, Lily. Thanks for the roses. I'll make sure to give those.
What?
Haven't visited his grave in a while.
I will.
Some of them look homeless though. Like Spider-Man definitely looked like he was
You get
homeless.
to the Asian chick, yo. I'm like, I'm done.
Hot dogs, yum. I'm hungry.
I'm confused. Okay, I'm confused.
How?
What's she supposed to be doing?
This.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Stop this.
I'm legitimately confused. What is she supposed to be doing?
They're pretending to be NPCs, like in a video game. So,
it's hurting.
you ever like walk up and talk to a random stranger and they just say some random shit? That is basically what the fuck they're doing.
No, I've had
but
random
it's a gift.
people, usually a junkie of some sort, come up to me and say some strange random ass shit. I
So
shared that experience.
whatever gift they get, they'll repeat that. So like if they get ice cream, they'll say the name of the person, thanks for the ice cream. And each gift comes with a certain price point. So like some gifts are a little bit heavier than others. And like she has different things. Like there's some GCs, there's some ice cream. I think she has some celebrities come on her stuff and give her even bigger gifts.
Yeah. You're right. What is
that same question?
Mhm. And she pops popcorn at the same time.
Are you still playing this?
I was saying, I thought,
Just showing the
no, let me tell you, for a
just showing
second, I thought somebody was watching porn. I was like, wait, who is watching porn right now?
But yeah, that's basically the gist of it. D-Wolf, you can come back now. It's over.
Yeah. Oh man.
But
So-
yes, Dion, that's basically it. That's what you just saw. We have society have hit a new low.
Fallen.
We have fall.
Wait, y'all consider that to be a low?
What Jesse Lee Peterson say?
Not exclusively.
Not exclusively, but
I didn't think that was a low. I thought that was like, go ahead, girl.
Of course.
She definitely didn't outwin
Of
the Asian girl. The Asian girl really did that. She did a hentai, whatever that thing is. The little Asian comic porn that people be watching.
hentai.
Yeah, that one. That Asian girl really had that.
Yes, I do kind of consider this a low. It's just like I remember when people had to try to at least get some money out of it, but like this shit is just it's unbearable. And like
cats out here really like this sad and lame.
yes. Look, I don't get it. I don't get it.
I'm going to explain this for all of you so that you can have understanding.
Break it down, Father,
The
because
fuck is going on. So
Help
the
me.
more that AI and the more that people are glued to their phones, the more that they're going to distort reality from like artificial reality. It's the same thing with virtual reality and all that effect that's going on. It's a shiny new trend that's going on. And not only that, but she's very fucking attractive, as you can see. She's a very beautiful woman.
She
So
is.
of course she's going to get that much attention. What you
And
like
foreign.
what people what people are not understanding is it's not just like you're seeing it as her just doing a whole bunch of random motherfucking noises, but these people are paying money for her to interact with them because in a million years she would never talk to any of these people a day in their motherfucking life. You feeling what I'm saying? This is a way for them to have some type of control over the fact that, oh, someone is now rewarding me for me paying attention to them. It's a game to them. That's why she's doing all that random shit, and that's why she's making a whole bunch of money. People are paying for the fact that she's interacting with them real time, and I will never fucking have this chance again. Or not even that, just like it's shiny. It's like a toy. You feel what I'm saying? It's like a shiny new ass toy. It's like when a fucking 15-year-old gets the brand new fucking iPod and then they find out it can fucking FaceTime in virtual reality. You feeling what I'm saying? This is the same shit. It's the shiny new trend that's gonna fucking happen, and now all of a sudden you're gonna see a whole bunch of people trying to replicate the shit because somebody's making a whole bunch of profit. They're gonna try to scale that in a way where people like and now all of a sudden you're gonna have certain platforms doing it. Like this is fucking what's that shit called? Adult Friend Finder all over again. You pay a little tip jar, you have a little tip jar, people do some random shit, you get the low attention, and then you get a low response in return. It's just scaled now that it's TikTok. You got a whole bunch of impressionable lash minds, like that's what I'm seeing. So if that makes sense, let me know if any of that was confusing.
Nope, straightforward.
It was straightforward. My thing is like you could still go to a strip club and see like women just like her, in my opinion. Oh, I could go to the casino I used to work for. There's so many plethora of good looking women that
that's what I'm saying.
You can tip and they will at least give you a thank you. It's just like, but not no yes.
Yo, did anyone see any of her other videos?
Yes. Ooh, gang, 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 gang.
That part, that part right, son. That was
Ray,
hurting
you
my
almost
soul.
took me out. Oh my
That was hurting
gosh.
my
I
soul,
should
yo.
definitely give you a $5
I'm
gift
like,
right now
kill
for
it.
that. OMG.
Yo, anyone sees her other videos?
Ray, you should definitely do that on the video. Oh, that would be hilarious.
Man, a million
What's his name?
fucking years.
What's his
Oh
name?
my god.
The gospel comedian, or the not Tony Baker, but the other one, Kev on Stage. You already did it. You already beat me to it.
Claim the plague.
Ray, I can never undo that. Like,
Y'all know
that
she has
is hilarious.
OnlyFans?
Yes, yeah.
Uh-huh.
B mentioned it. Yeah, B mentioned.
Yeah, that's
No,
why
but
everybody's
then
so
did you
upset
see
with
her
her
drama
now.
with
It's
that?
because
Did you see her drama with that? She was crying because somebody gave it out for free. So what happened was, so I guess somebody hacked her shit or something, and or stole her content and put it out for free. Her issue was that it was put out for free. Not it was put out there, but it was put out for free. But like a bit, like let's say 2 minutes into her, rant, she mentioned while she's crying, mentioned that now my children are gonna be able to see it, and I'm like, wait. In the beginning, it was not about it being out.
As long as it's on.
Yo,
Oh my god.
oh man,
I just feel like,
funny.
okay, I didn't know she had an OnlyFans, but okay. But I just feel like I blame the plague for this. I blame what we had to go through. No, because we're getting a lot of people that is disassociating from reality, from communicating with people on a level of the human experience. The whole reason for us being human is to get the human experience. How are we getting that? By doing this kind of foolishness. But okay, she's smart because she wants to now make money off of the people that like disassociation through OnlyFans, as well as this new NPC e-girl thing. It's just unfortunate that, I don't know if she'll be able to live the best human experience that she'll need to moving past. If she has a strong mental mindset.
Oh, she's eventually going to lose her mind. She's
But
eventually going to lose her mind.
She broke out the Matrix a couple times.
Yeah, we're dealing with a lot, even in our adult life. I can only imagine as she's going through the phases of being an adult. I just hope she has therapy on standby. That's all I'm gonna say. But she is making money, so I hope that caters to the mental fuckery that she's gonna be dealing with at age 36, 40, possibly.
Wow.
well, at one point we didn't think.
I just think it's so sad that we've gotten to a point where people have been so deprived of basic resources that they have to resort to this type of shit. Because honestly, it looks fucking humiliating, if you ask me. I wouldn't want to do that.
It's $8,000 humiliating. Yep, that is.
I'm different. I'm a different nigga. Not me.
Her kids see that
First
too.
of all, she already doing OnlyFans for I don't know how many pennies.
It ain't me. It ain't me.
And so I don't think she's humiliated just to say good job, yes. I don't think that's. I don't think that's humiliating for $8,000. Only for an hour. She probably stay on for what, an hour, 2 hours.
The cringe factor is too high on that.
I don't know.
That is too.
You're not convincing me. You are not convincing me.
People do far less for an hour for even less than that.
That's good for them. May the Lord bless them.
The world is over.
I mean, if food was involved and I was 17, then I could just blame it on my young age if I was to do that. And I would get to eat at the same time. But I ain't doing all of that.
So easy.
Well, we didn't think the dancing kangaroo or whatever his name is.
Dancing gorilla.
He was gonna last as long as he's lasting still. But I don't know. See, as long as was it TikTok or whatever. If she lose TikTok, she'll just go to Bigo or whatever. What's the other group of places that give you money to do dumb stuff?
And I don't want to sound like I'm hating, because I'm not. I'm really not. Make your money, do whatever you want to do. Not me. That ain't my lane.
No,
So I didn't
sir.
even know she existed
Respectfully.
until she got on the Shade Room. I was like, oh. Well, I don't be on TikTok, so that's why I didn't know she existed. But when I saw her, I was just like, I didn't understand what she was doing at first until everybody, I guess, was upset because she's a sex worker or she's on OnlyFans and she's pretending to be like 28. That's where they drew the line. The fact that she lied about her age.
How old
I
is she?
didn't care about none.
She's
I still don't care about none of that.
She's
It's the
she's
fact that
28, but she claims she's 19.
The fact it exists.
the fact that that exists is just weird to me. The OnlyFans and the none of that. I don't care about that. Damn, even average working people have OnlyFans and shit. Like
Yeah, but
this girl that
sister,
told this story that like she had a boyfriend that would buy OnlyFans from using her money to buy only other people's OnlyFans, and then to get back at her, she started on OnlyFans, and then like all his friends are on her OnlyFans now, or some shit like that.
well, that's
Weird.
her. That's
First
good.
of all, that is fucking petty.
I give her props.
That's some petty shit.
First, and look, like I said, you know, hell, you know, women know how to get you back, and they know where to fucking hurt you to get you back.
I sure do.
Yep, that's why I don't try women like that.
No, how you a whole nigga using another woman's money to buy other bitches OnlyFans?
Yeah, I don't know about that. That nigga.
I would have sold all his shit, including his mom, and stop playing.
Yep, and that's why I don't mess with women. That's
It's
Thank
one
you.
thing to
Thank
pay
you.
with your own fucking money, but you using my nigga. You want to? Okay, I'm
Mm.
working on myself, y'all.
it's okay, Crystal.
I think it's a
let
reasonable response, but at the
let it
same time,
out.
it's just why the fuck would you do that? I don't understand the logic.
oh, child, Father, let me tell you, the way you said it like that, I thought you was talking to somebody specifically. The way you said, why the fuck you do that? I was like, who's father going off on?
I kind of went back to the past, but we ain't gonna talk.
You know, nah, this is sometimes like people just dumb.
People are dumb.
Cause because my thing is like, if I want to do some shit that I'm gonna be ashamed of, why the fuck are you making it so easy to get caught?
Because people are dumb. You just said that.
Fuck it.
Any last words before we move on to our next topic?
So, I'm gonna make sure I cheat. I'm gonna cheat with the girl next door. She'll never find out. Like,
My last word is gang gang.
Why that part, man? Stop doing this to me.
It's like
No, celebrities, that's an expensive one. Gang gang is very expensive, so she get those from like celebrity people with extra cash.
Lord Jesus. You gonna pay somebody money just to say gang gang on a fucking screen.
all right. How familiar are y'all with the Carly Russell situation?
Too
Did she
familiar.
lie or
Most
not?
familiar.
I think it's been confirmed that she faked the kidnapping. So
Okay,
and then,
next.
Mhm.
Because we really don't need to be discussing anything else if she lied. That's what I feel about it.
okay.
Well, I'll
Yeah.
tell you.
I just know that a lot of black women was mad because there was people that that was praying for her and all that other stuff, and it's just like they was really concerned, and then
Oh wow.
come to find out.
Nobody raised their hand.
No, it's really bad because
It's the news. Yeah, yeah, it's so easy.
nah, the psychics came out. So a lot of people are outed because if a bitch never got kidnapped and you talking about, oh, she's in a great car, she's going
Yo, yeah.
she done destroyed everybody.
Yo.
It's not funny, but
Oh my
he
god.
with a white
Could
man,
you imagine?
man, and the whole time it was a midget.
Could you imagine? Why?
I don't know if I just don't take things serious. I just did not take the whole situation serious enough for me to have prayed for somebody or even look for them.
Because I was busy thinking something's wrong. Like, what happened again? Like, that's what kept going through my head. I'm like, nah, I'm like,
The story
okay,
is
I'm
so
glad
far
she
fetched. I don't
survived,
even
but
know.
something's wrong here. Then when
First of
when it
all,
came out, I was like,
you
holy
seen a
shit.
little kid on the side of the road or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You call the police
Mm-hmm.
and then called your family and then got out of your car to investigate like your ass was the damn police. Then got kidnapped
Oh.
in the midst of investigating
Damn.
while you was on the phone. I was like, oh, okay.
The funniest part was the
And that's
part that the time she was on the call with the police and she was following the child along the side of the highway. The cult was 6 football fields. That was the distance. So you mean to tell me this child walked 6 football
Yes.
fields as she was talking to police, following her slowly behind in the car? Yo,
Yeah,
when
them
you hear
little
that
kids got
part, you're like,
stamina, D
holy,
Wolf.
what?
They got stamina, D Wolf.
Yo, yeah, they can squat. Jeez, but nah, yo, all right.
Which confirms the midget story.
Mm.
And this is why you
and
wait
then
for the facts to come out.
I feel like lately is a bunch of these like it seems like a lot of people just getting kidnapped, like hoax or something. They be kidnapped and it be a lie. And I be like, okay, we doing another one of these.
She looked it up
And
on her phone.
sometimes, they pick up and the police do this big old. First of all, the police wasn't even taking it serious. I felt like social media helped find this girl, but the police trying to take credit, like I was really out there walking around for real, for real. Let's be honest.
She looked it up on her phone before she did it, like the day before.
I feel sorry for the lady that announced it. I guess I don't know her name, but she was like, she's part of the medical establishment and she cared for the child. And then she had to retract her statement. Like, that's it. Because she was like, Carly, bitch. Like, she had to do a whole statement.
Wait, I'm confused.
To
What bit, like, wait, somebody tried to create a story. You lying out loud and then want to lie for somebody else?
Mm.
How you retracting the statement? Wasn't you telling the truth about her taking care of whatever the child? It was too many people lying.
I
Because
can't.
how you create a whole lie about somebody that you had no business lying for?
Mm-mm.
I didn't know about that. I wasn't paying attention to it. When I heard the story that she was out here getting out her car for a kid, I said, I know they lying. I know they got to be lying. Because why would a little baby be on the damn highway?
And only she stopped. Out of all people, I like.
And that,
Why?
yeah, there were a lot of cars too. So
Why?
she's the
First
only
of
one.
all, how did this child get on the highway?
I seen
Like, make it make sense, y'all.
Yo, she looked up how much. No, she looked up. Does it cost money to get a Amber Alert? Just so she could make up a child
Oh,
and put
the
out an Amber
search!
Alert
Oh,
to
the
make it
search shit
legit.
was hilarious.
Yeah, it's insane. Yo,
I don't care what she searched up. It was still like, who took the story serious? Y'all should be mad at yourself for taking that damn story serious.
I didn't follow as strongly as I should, but I did kind of like catch on the end when I found out that she lied.
God was protecting you because I done posted it on my Facebook page.
Wait,
Talking-
Crystal, you not put us.
talking about Cher because she looked all innocent. She looked like she was part of the medical establishment. The bitch was part of a spa team. Can we start there?
Crystal, no, can we start at the fact that you made a post supporting this movement,
on.
Crystal?
Do you know how much
Before a movement.
have been disappearing in this country alone? So I took it serious. But
yeah, material life. It's deeper than that,
Yeah,
honestly.
I understand. I can't
It's,
knock her
deep,
for
it's
that.
deeper than believing and not believing, bro. Like when if there's any report about a black woman like missing about anything, we're on alert.
Especially
Because
in
we know
DC.
what the fuck is going on.
look, I can't say the name of the facility, but let it be known that you got to pay attention to who's cutting into you because they have deals too on the fucking side. And the physician arrested. But yeah, it's a lot of us being kidnapped as we speak. As we speak. But I really thought she was oh god. I never see her because y'all will see me on the news. I'm talking about Cher.
I understand, black people being kidnapped, but that story right there was not understandable for me. It would have been one thing if, she had seen like somebody's car was broken. No, because nothing about her looked like she was a mechanic or could have helped somebody fix the car.
Didn't she end up naked with nothing but like socks, with like a sock full of money? As she said,
No,
the
she had
kidnappers
knocked on
didn't-
her mama's door. They said they found she came to her mama's house and knocked on her door.
naked.
Just like, nope, not naked, none of that.
Oh,
Like, she just knocked on it. Somebody said the only reason why she knocked on her mama's door because her mama started putting up pictures of her without her wig on. Like,
that's
she was
funny.
like, okay.
That's funny. That's hilarious. Oh man,
And even if her story was a lie, the people who's upset because it was a lie, for what? We be out here sharing worse things. I just didn't share it, but we share worse things.
damn.
I don't think she needs to go to prison.
Oh yeah, that's the next thing. Do you feel like she need to be locked up?
I shared the little man meme.
I would say yes, but not like for years, just enough to, teach her how it is to really be kidnapped by society.
We do not need to be wasting prison time and
All
prison cells.
you probably just need to do is just like give her a little mental health session, like a little therapy session.
I got her mental.
We got one lady right now.
No.
First of all,
I
she
think-
off of blood. She off
No.
of blood.
Get in the bench. You're getting benched.
We have one lady right now who's getting ready to go to prison for trying to hire a hitman to kill her 3-year-old. Like,
what? Okay.
So I don't think Carlia, whatever her name is prison worthy for wasting police officer time when they waste our time. Half the time they don't even show up. So I don't think she's worth.
Is it like stealing a balloon on free balloon day?
Exactly. And then everybody trying to say she the next just whatever his name, Jesse
Jussie
Smollett.
Smollett.
I'm like,
Or Juicy
how?
Smollett, the French actor. Juicy Smollett.
Hilarious.
Oh, man. Any last words before we move on to our final topic?
Yes.
Is there anything else to say?
Yeah, Jesus needs to hurry up and come back because I'm tired of this shit. We need to that.
Stop lying about shit. I guess be a more trustworthy person.
At this point, it's just hilarious. I think this whole nation and world is just too funny at this point.
I don't know what the fuck is going on with human beings, but we need a patch update because niggas is going crazy.
Yo,
no, we gotta start taking them serious.
Oh, the one thing I did see that Crystal posted, the shit that's going on in France, them motherfuckers are wilding.
What's happening in France?
A lot of shit. It's like motherfuckers putting out little thing that Batman come out. Then they having like Star Wars fights and shit with first. Some nigga with a chainsaw, motherfucking coming on
Right,
some
right,
shit. Someone had a
right,
bazooka. Yeah,
right.
yeah, yes.
I don't think she can
Oh,
hear. Oh, okay. Can you hear us?
now Ray, I don't know where he went.
I'm
Oh,
here.
she's getting jitsy. She's getting
I
jitsy.
know.
Oh Lord.
I was saying you started breaking down. I was just like, we were talking about Africa, about not Africa, freaking
Because
France,
we
but
all
Did
heard
you?
him. I heard him fine. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you? Did you hear? Can you hear me now, B?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I said someone was putting out the bat signal, and then Batman actually showed up. They was having Star Wars fights in the streets with fireworks. A motherfucker had a bazooka and fired that bitch,
Oh
and
my God.
there was a motherfucker that was going through the streets with a chainsaw. It's just France is like really, France. Yeah, France is like really going.
yeah, they're turning up
Them niggas
because
went crazy.
they're
Oh,
fucking
I
with
didn't
their
know
pension
that.
over there.
It looked a little like the purge. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, France went crazy. I don't know what the fuck France lost his fucking mind.
That's their
But
history.
I think this whole world is losing its fucking mind. I
Mm-hmm.
personally said that this pandemic motherfuckers need like at least a little course before they go back outside. Motherfuckers just wilding and shit. They don't know what the fuck to do. But and look where we at now. I was right. But on to our last topic. How much do y'all know about the Travis King situation?
I do not. This is the first time I'm hearing of it.
Okay.
Not too much details.
A U.S. soldier who crossed into North Korea on Tuesday did so willfully and without authorization. According to U.S. Internal Affairs, he is now to believe in custody of North Korean armed forces. The man whom U.S. Army spoke identified as Travis King, a private second class who's been released recently from a detention center in South Korea. He was scheduled to be flown home when he somehow returned to South Korea, joined a tour group into a demilitarized zone, and ran across heavily fortified border into North Korea. That's basic. That's basically the majority of it.
So he
Exactly.
went to North Korea willingly,
Yes.
Yeah,
bruh.
because he was supposed to be going back to America to be prosecuted because he assaulted some Korean and they detained him and he was in prison technically in South Korea. Was it in South Korea
Yeah, it
or
was
North
South
Korea?
Korea.
He was in prison in South Korea and then when they literally let him go so he can go get on the plane, he went and joined the tour group and then used that moment to like run across the border onto the other side. And then, all of America is saying, well, we should just leave him over there. No, we can't leave him over there. You
You
talking
really can't
about,
leave him over there.
yeah, like if he was just a regular human being, I understand, you know. But the fact is he's a soldier who was stationed in South Korea, who has intel or information, we don't know what type of information he carrying around with him or he has, and you just gonna put him in our enemies. No,
Or they can
bring
make
his
him
ass
say
home.
anything.
Exactly. No, bring his ass home.
I don't know.
And then his
I might
mom's like, oh, that's not. It doesn't sound like child. You ain't seen your kid in how long, ma'am? He is not the same person.
I don't know that being across seas really can really fuck with people. I've seen people go crazy. I know there was a couple people on the boat
Locked
that
up
went
abroad.
crazy.
I used to watch that shit.
I'm gonna be real with you, B. I was one of the people who's like keep his ass over there. It's just like, but I only said
if
that.
he was a
Huh?
if he was a regular human being, I 100% agree. Go ahead, do what you gotta do. But the fact that he's a soldier, no, he don't get them privileges of being in hell in North Korea. No, because I need to be able, like, first of all, we already know people know information, but I just don't need your willful ass to be over there giving free information. The way he ran over there. Mm-mm.
Mm. I don't know. I just sounds like he was just being stupid. It was just
Nah, he wasn't being stupid. That man joined the tour group. He knew exactly what the hell he was on. He knew he wasn't coming back home. Yeah, y'all not about to set me up in regular American prison. No.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna. If you feel like you should bring his ass back here, either way, like what my man did was stupid. I don't know why you out there just punching motherfuckers out there, some shit
Korean.
like that. It's
They
just
they
like I
can
said
they
about the.
can be
Go ahead.
they can be a little bit rude, a little bit nasty.
I'm pretty sure there was people in Dubai rude. There was, matter of fact,
No, 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 not Korean.
I don't know. There was I don't
Yeah,
know.
they'll bump the hell out of your ass. I mean, bump you, turn your ass right back around and look at you like you fucked up.
I don't know. I think the rudest people I met when I was on deployment was France. Yeah.
No, they were sweet.
Uh, nah, there was a couple of them that was sweet, but there was a couple of them that was just like, uh, I don't know. I didn't get into an altercation, but let's just say a brother got his lick back. So I don't think I told y'all that story. So, but it was funny.
Was it in France where we almost got into that?
Was you that almost got into that what?
Child, just living our life.
Oh yeah. I know I got into a mosh pit in France, and that was fun. Some girl tried to
What's
throw the
France?
bowls at me.
And the police, they was about to call the police on all of y'all. Like everybody in the middle, and everybody dispersed.
Yeah, and everybody dispersed. But it wasn't even that
Mm-hmm.
bad of a mosh pit. And then all of a sudden, and then it started as a mosh pit, and then everybody just started dancing in circles and shit. And
Yeah,
then
because
one
I
girl,
had a whole bunch of open bottle alcohol bottles deep,
that's what, yeah, that's what it
and
was
y'all
that
was
got me
smashing them
dispersed.
all on the ground.
Yeah, the
The
motherfuckers.
folks were
But those
turned
were the
all the way
civilians.
up,
That wasn't. That was
and
none of
then
the.
y'all started fighting with the locals.
Yeah. That's when I got my lick back. That's what so
Then
I got
everybody
my.
ran because they didn't want to get sent to prison in France.
Oh man, but it was fun though. It was definitely fun. That's it. But it was just be careful. Just be careful when you're overseas. That's only my lesson. Just the same thing in Dubai. Same thing with Dubai. Be careful when you're overseas. You're not in America. You don't go by America's rules. You go by their
As a
rules.
matter of fact, America is a terrible frame of reference if you want to go travel.
Yes.
We do everything
Yes.
opposite here.
Yes. There's some shit we do over here that what they hear is like, what the fuck?
Yo, like the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? It's just they really look at us. So shit. It's like So is he still he's still detained in North Korea, right? As we speak.
As we speak.
It's gonna be hard to get him back. It's gonna be
Bruh,
real
that's
hard to
North
get him
Korea,
back.
nigga.
Oh no, I
Like,
believe it because even in Dubai, and they told us, they say if you fuck up in Dubai, we are
We're
not
not getting
coming to
you.
get you.
We are not gonna get you.
That's what they told. That's what they told us. They said you fuck up in Dubai, we are not coming to get you. Your ass is going to stay there.
yeah, but you talking about North Korea who royally dislike us. I mean, for real. Like, not even like playing around. They really don't like us. And you think they about to give him away for free? Like, you don't have to. There's gonna be another. What's her name?
Brittany Griner.
Giving somebody, and Lord knows North Korea, whoever. They don't want nobody we took. They don't want nobody we took.
We
They
ain't
just
getting
gonna
shit.
kill that person the moment it get there.
That's a young black 23-year-old man. We ain't getting shit for him. What we getting?
Yeah, but whoever, first of all, whoever North Korea is asking back for, it's just so they can kill that person. It's not for, justification because they can do something. And whoever it is don't want to go back. Ugh, they ran for their life. They don't want to go back. They don't want to be traded to support anyone. So it's really gonna be one of those big fights to try and get homeboy back.
Yeah. Any last words before we get into our final thoughts?
Yeah, if the states can house people that are internationally coming to the states to get away from their country, and they can house them for like years and shit, including murderers and stuff, we can get back our soldiers. It's not like he wasn't trying to do anything with his. Well, it was not as if he's not doing something with his life. He's in another country. They're gonna judge harshly. So if you can get a basketball player back to America, you damn sure can get someone that was actually going to fight for our country. Um, it's unfortunate that he's stuck of all places, a place that they don't like to give back people that don't belong there. So just keep him in your prayers.
All right. And on that note, we are about to go into our final thoughts. And I am going to start with Dion if he is still awake. And Dion is not awake. So I am going to go ahead and go to Material Life. It's on you, B.
Only thing I have to say is, I guess we need to do better in the year 2024. Did
That's
you
it?
hear me?
Yeah, that we need to
Okay.
do better in the year 2024. That's
Yeah,
it?
2023 is already over at this point.
Shit, we halfway through. It's not even over yet. We're halfway through.
So we're not gonna do better by the end of the year. So we might as well just start, working on 2024.
All right. That's your final thought.
Final thought.
All right, D. Wolf is on you.
All right. It's a quick one. Uh, Knowledge makes a man unfit to be a slave. That's my final thought.
All right, Crystal is on you.
All right. I know we're halfway through the year already. It went pretty fast. It seems like it goes faster with each year that you age, but I just hope
We're about to be in August.
I hope everyone stay blessed throughout the year and just elevate spiritually, mentally, and just back abundance to them for the remaining of the year. I don't know. Maybe it's just my mindset, but I feel like June and July is the hardest part um, of the year when the years come by. So, yeah, just keep a positive mindset. That's all.
All right, Father is on you.
You know what? I ain't really got no final thoughts today. I'm chilling.
Mm-hmm. All right. I want to give a shout out to my nephew Christian. It is his 18th birthday, so I had my first nephew is an adult now, and thank you for making me feel old. I,
You an old ass nigga, Ray.
I am an old ass nigga. I'm just the old nigga of mostly every group that I'm in now. So, but shout out to my nephew. Is like my man. He's definitely grown. Grown to a great football player, and I know whenever he goes to college, he's going to do great when he goes to college. And whatever career that you put yourself in, I hope you exceed in it. And also, I want to say that I've been looking at some of these art debates and topics about like what we're doing in the black community and all that other stuff, and most people are asking how to fix it. And I've seen a lot of people's ideas, but I feel like they're all on individual things, but not really group things, and not just saying just the stuff from the Daily Wrap Up crew. But I feel like the problem with a lot of people when they're trying to see what is wrong with the black community is always summed up to like one thing, where I think it's just like a plethora of things that just need to get fixed. And I feel like if we can just get the ball rolling on trying to fix them, we wouldn't have as much as these problems. Yes, I understand a lot of this has history and there's a lot of fixing and it's not going to get built in a day, but I would at least like to see some progress, at least to where, black people just come together and we could be like, okay, we understand, like, this is what's happening. Let's fix it instead of just pointing the blame at somebody and nothing gets done. So that is my final thoughts. I would like to thank the panel for jumping on once again. I'd like to thank all y'all for listening to hear us talk our shit again. This is You Know What? Let Me Just Say podcast, and we are signing out. Peace.
Cheers.